So we started this on Monday, but we didn't get a chance to finish it. So let's go to the bottom where we were on our way doing the problem. Okay, so let me zoom in. So we were doing this problem, and we're setting up a proportion. So let me get my calculator. And I'm going to go 24 times 45. Oops. And I get 1080. So 18x equals 1080. And then divide by 18, and I get 60. Okay? All right. I just want to show you another way because I can't help myself. If you divide this by 3, that's an 8. Sorry. And that's a 6. I could divide by 3 again. That's a 4. And that's a 3. I guess I should have just figured that out from the beginning. And this is times 15. And 3 times 15 is 45. And 4 times 15 is 60. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's turn the page. The rest of the lesson, let me move it down here. All right, so I actually just want you to start. Okay, so I'm going to cross off this one, and then let's go to this one. All right, it doesn't matter where you start, honestly, but I'll just start here because this is the most obvious to me. So it looks like angle X and is congruent to angle Z. And how do I know? They literally told us that was given, okay? So that's an angle. I like putting that above. It helps me a little bit. I also know that this is something that is the same. And so that's a side. So I know WY is congruent to YW. And how do I know? That's the reflexive property or the symmetric property. That's a side, okay? And then, oh, I know one more thing. See how this is this? This means they're parallel. So if they're parallel, what that means is that that's alternate interior. That means this angle and this angle are congruent. So that means angle ZWY is congruent to angle XYW. And how do I know? Alternate interior angles. Okay? And that's an angle. Now, I have to be careful because when I look here, I can't just assume that that ASA is what it is because it might not have been in order. Let's look. Here comes the angle. Then here comes the angle, and then here comes the side. So I know it's by AAS, okay? And actually, we don't need this center one right here. So this is good enough right now, okay? And then now we'll see, let's match it up. Triangle X, so if it starts with X, I got to start with Z. Then I go to Y. So since I go to Y here, I got to go to W there, and then it ends in Y, okay? All right, let's go to the next one. They want you to write a similarity statement. So then I'm going to have to get my calculator and go 180 minus parenthesis 86 plus 32 because there's 180 degrees, so that's 62. So that confirms 32, 62. That means that's 86. Okay. It doesn't matter who you want to start with. I'll go D, E, F. So if I'm starting with D, I got to find the 32 degrees. That's A. And then I go to E, that's 86, that's B. And then I go to C. And how do I know? It's because of angle similarity. All right? I could say AAA, but I don't need the third angle. All right? Let's look at this one. So I see 2 triangles. I see this smaller one. Let me draw that. So this is 3, 4, 5, H, M, G. It's just easier for me to redraw it. You don't have to redraw it, but for me, it's easier. And then if I'm going to do the big triangle, this is K, G, J, and that's X. So this side is 2 plus 4, so that's 6. And this side is 5 plus 6, 2.5, which is 7.5. Okay, so I know it's side, side, side because all those are sides. And then now I have to set up a proportion. So it doesn't matter what sides I pick, but if I want to find the value of x, I'll pick these two because I feel like it. I don't want to deal with decimals. It just seems annoying. So 4 over 3 equals 6 over x. 4x equals 18. Divide by 4. Sorry, divide by 2, 9 over 2. So I got x, that's 9 over 2. And then now I'll just do my triangles. Triangle HGM is similar to triangle JGK. Okay? All right, they want to know if these triangles are real triangles. Okay, so let's see. So this, I take the smallest, and it's got to be greater than the third side. 23 is greater than 17, so yes, it's possible. All right, possible. This, the two small sides are here. 8 plus 4, is that greater than 12? Is 12 greater than 12? No, sorry about that. So it is not possible. Okay, let's go to the next page. And this page is your homework. Homework, homework, homework. Okay, so do that. And then let's go to the next page. It's also going to be homework, but I want to make sure, I'll do one of them just to make sure we're good to go. So I'll do letter D. So that would be 2x plus 5, x plus y plus 2. I could have put it up here. It doesn't really matter where I put it. 5x, multiply, 2x squared, multiply, 2xy, multiply, 5y, multiply, 4x, multiply, 10. See if anything's the same. So these both have an x, so they're the same. Nothing else is the same. So I don't care as much about the order. 2x squared plus 9x plus 2xy plus 5y plus 10. And then the product is this. 2x plus 5, x plus y plus 2. Okay? So I need you to do all the rest of those. I will do one of these, and then you'll do the rest of them, okay? So I'll actually do, so this is a parallelogram. The formula for the parallelogram is base times height. This one, a little hint, is make your rectangles. That might be easier. And for this one, this is definitely a doozy. So I would do this across like this, where this one's a trapezoid, and this, I'll actually do this one. This is a trapezoid. The formula is 1/2 B1 plus B2H. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Now, this is just the way it makes sense to me. Actually, I don't like that one at all. This one's a workout. Okay. So I'm actually going to do this and make this a triangle. So I'm going to make this a triangle. There's one. I'm going to make this one. And I'm going to do this one. And then I've got this big one here. I know that's a lot. I agree. So let's start with the triangles. Okay. So if I'm to find the area of a triangle, that's 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 the base. So how am I going to figure out what the base is? Okay, this whole thing is 23. But there's a little section of 4 here and a little section of 4 here that I take out. So that's 8. So I go 23 minus 8, that's 15. And then there's a little section here. So this whole section is 4 plus 3 plus 4, which is 11. And then 23 minus 11 is 12. So that's my, oh, sorry. This is 12 and this is 12. So that means that's 6 and that's 6. Okay, so that would be 6. And then my height is 8. This is a hard one. It won't be this crazy on the test. Okay, 6 times 8 is 48. Half of 48 is 12. Oops. Wait, I'm sorry. 6 times 8 is 48. Half of that is 24. So this guy's 24, and this guy's 24. And then I feel like I'm going to do this one next, which is these two. So it's the area of the square, or rectangle. So it's 4, which is base times height. So it's 4 times 2, which is 8. So I got an 8 there and an 8 there. Last thing is this one right here. And that's the area of the rectangle, which is base times height. So the base we figured out was the 4, the 3, and the 4. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 4 is 11, times the height, which is 8, and that's 88. So I'm going to add 24 plus 24 plus 8 plus 8 plus 88. Okay, so I'll do that right now. 24 plus 24 is 48. I'm going to go 48 plus the 16 plus the 88, and I get 152. Okay, and it's feet. And I should write it like this. This little symbol means feet, so 152 feet squared. Okay? Now, the perimeter. Definitely a doozy because I've made a big mess. So it's the outside. So I'm going to go 10 plus 23 plus 10. So I'm going to write that down. So I'm going to go 10 plus 23 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4. And by the way, this one's the craziest, okay? It's not going to be this crazy on the rest of the problems. It's going to be a little bit easier. All right, so 33, 43, 47, 49, 52, 54, 58. Hopefully I added that right. Okay, but you get the game. So what I need you to do is finish this page as well for homework. So you're going to get that done and then those 3 done as well.